Rigor Unpacked. What is rigor? How have you heard the word rigor? And what does it mean in the context of teaching? Rigor refers to the deep, authentic command of mathematical concepts, not making math harder or introducing math topics earlier in earlier grades. There are three aspects of rigor. Core Action 1 specifies that a lesson must intentionally target the aspects of rigor: conceptual understanding, procedural skills and fluency, and application, called for by the standards being addressed. Conceptual understanding. The standards call for conceptual understanding of key concepts such as functions and polynomials. Procedural skills and fluency. The standards call for speed and accuracy in calculation. Application. The standards call for students to use math in situations that require mathematical knowledge. Conceptual understanding is associated with higher order thinking skills, working with multiple representations, and generally moving beyond performing procedures. Procedural skills are about students accurately performing core functions required for grade level mathematics. Fluency is explicitly called for in certain standards and implies efficiency, whereas application can be thought of generally as problem solving in real world or mathematical context. Read the following quote from high school publishers' Criteria for the Common Core State Standards for Mathematics. Consider how you will apply the three aspects of rigor into your classroom. Take in the following flowchart: conceptual understanding versus procedural fluency. Recognize that there is a place for both. However, the initial exploration and discussion is imperative for conceptual understanding, whereas our procedural fluency is used for general methods as a tool. What is the specific language in our standards that signify conceptual understanding aspects of rigor? Read the Math 1 FIF1 standard. Consider what specific language in the standard hints towards conceptual understanding and rigor. Now read Math 1 AREI1. What specific language in these standards provides us a hint about a focus on conceptual understanding aspects of rigor? You will post your comments under Discussion Post 1. How to build conceptual understanding in instruction. Notice that conceptual understanding has the main goals of introducing concepts, emphasizing sense making instead of answer getting, uncovering and unscrambling common misconceptions. This can be done with the following strategies: discussion and reflection, manipulatives and visual models, multiple representations, and critique reasoning. Now let's look at procedural skills and fluency in the context of rigor. Please read the following standards. What specific language of these standards provides us with a hint about a focus on procedural skills and fluency aspects of rigor? Please post your comments under discussion 2. Procedural skills and fluency in materials. In higher grades, algebra is the language of much of mathematics. Like learning any language, we learn by using it. Sufficient practice with algebraic operations is provided so as to make realistic the attainment of the standards as a whole. For example, fluency in algebra can help students get past the need to manage computational details so that they can observe the structure, math practice number 7, and express regularity and repeat reasoning, math practice number 8. Progress toward procedural skills and fluency is interwoven with students developing conceptual understanding of the operations in question. Procedural skills and fluency in instruction. The goal here is learn and develop algorithms, execute procedures accurately and efficiently, learn how to use models or tools. This can be done by connecting procedures to conceptual understanding, explicit instruction, for example, I do, we do, you do teaching, practice, and error analysis. Now let's take a look at application in the context of rigor. Read the following 2 standards. Consider what language in the standards hints towards application. The goal of application is to apply skills and understanding to new situations other than subject areas, real world, and problem solving situations. This can be effectively executed by providing problem solving opportunities, sharing multiple solution methods, and intentionally integrate content. What specific language of these standards provides us a hint about a focus on application aspects of rigor? Please post your comments under discussion 3. At this time, you are able to review the standards for Math 1, Math 2, and/or Math 3. Read the unpacking guides for the following standards in each context. Consider the following questions to guide you in your discussion. What is the standard asking students to do? What language of the standard indicate the aspects of rigor? Complete this document to include the language signifying the aspects of rigor. Are there cases where multiple aspects of standards are included in one standard? As educators, it is our job to implement both standards as well as the aspects of rigor. Consider throughout your day how you will execute this.